All right, we are rolling.
We are rolling. Love to hear those words. Welcome to Joe Code, everybody. This is Joe Code, episode 50. 50. It's a beautiful milestone. It feels great. 50 consecutive Mondays, Joe Code has come out. Have not missed a Monday. 50 in a row. We're almost at a year. And Gary gave me this lovely sports jacket to celebrate this 50th episode. Wanted to dress up a little bit. Gary, thanks for the jacket.
You're welcome.
And yeah, there's a lot of shout outs and thank yous in order. And it's feels good to be at 50 episodes. Huge thanks to Mike Bertolina, Aaron Brungart, Gary Faust, of course, Chad Kroger, JT Parr, Strider Wilson, all of you guys. Thanks a lot. And it's awesome to be doing this. And of course, all things comedy and Bill Burr and Al Madrigal for creating this comedy company. And yeah, it's awesome. 50 episodes and we are rolling, baby. We keep on rolling, as we say. So, wow, what a weekend. I know I'm pretty tired. Gary's tired. We are
I'm exhausted.
yeah, it's been a whirlwind. I just got back from Arlington, Virginia. Was a long trip. The flight out there was delayed for me about 6 hours. That's a long one, but I'll tell you what, I wasn't phased at all by it. You might be like, "Joe, you seem like you're a nervous, like neurotic, anxious guy. A 6 hour flight. How does that feel for you?" I've been there before. I've had that happen too many times, so I just bask in it. I let the other people freak out. When it's a mechanical issue, what are you gonna do? Like, there's people complaining. The plane is broken. They have to fix the plane. So just open your computer, do some work. We can't just go. Like, there's no like backup planes. This isn't like a car dealership where there's just like planes sitting on the lot. They have to fix the plane. So yeah, I got in late and it's whatever. So traveling with toddlers is tough. I don't know how people do it. Like, just the screaming that they do. Like, those kids don't want to be on the plane. Babies are almost easier. The toddlers, they just like scream. It's just like, "Ah!" And like they're not even crying. They're just like, "Ah!" And they just go on and on with it. Like, I would rather listen to a baby cry than the toddler scream. But yeah, it's tough to travel with toddlers. But I guess if you have to do it, do it, and let it make us all suffer on the plane. No, but that's why we've got AirPods, watching our movies and listening to our music. So yeah, travel with your toddlers, but they're gonna scream. You know that they will. They always do. So, but man, I'll tell you, I this was my first time. So I was in Arlington, Virginia, which is just basically Washington D.C. It's like 15, 20 minutes outside D.C. And I've never been there. I've never been to our nation's capital. It's truly a magnificent place. Like, if you've never seen all that stuff, all that history there, you have to see it. It's pretty incredible. Like, we went on a 6 hour bus tour, which is way too long, by the way. That's like
what the hell were you thinking?
That's like
getting on a bus for 6 hours.
Yeah, that's like a job. I should have gotten paid for that. Well, there's a lot of stops. You're not on the bus for like longer than 5 minutes at a time. But it was so exhausting because I got in late, then we got up early for the bus tour. But we saw everything. The White House, you saw the Jefferson Memorial, Lincoln Memorial, Martin Luther King, FDR, Franklin Roosevelt, the Washington Monument, World War II, Korean War, Vietnam War, the Capitol building. Then you go on this boat tour. It's a whole day. And then lunch, and then you have to buy your own lunch. I mean, they could supply lunch during all that.
They couldn't even give you maybe a bologna sandwich.
Yeah,
or
give us a
something like
sandwich, man. Jeez. Chad treated us to it. I was with Chad and JT, but you would think in that ticket, which I think was probably like $50, you'd include lunch. Include a sack lunch in there.
That's really not that expensive for a 6-hour tour.
I guess, yeah. Or maybe it was more. I don't know. I just was looking at online at like some of the tour prices. Maybe it was more. But either way.
How long was the Gilligan's Island tour?
I think that was 3 hours.
3 hours?
3-hour tour, Gilligan. Yeah, this is a double the Gilligan. Yeah. I mean, it was exhausting. You're out in the sun, you're walking. And the cardio is incredible. The thing is that some of these monuments, the steps.
Many
you
steps.
You could just get shredded doing that every day.
Yeah.
That's the best thing about it.
That's why they built them like that.
Aside from the history, they wanted everyone to get their cardio in.
They wanted everybody to be shredded.
Yeah. Get in shape. Hey, you want to see Lincoln? You better be in shape.
Lincoln was shredded,
too. He was.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, you got to see that stuff. It's really incredible. Like, I was talking to my dad. He's like, no, I've never been there. Like, you got to see this stuff. It's pretty incredible. I mean,
I've never been either.
Yeah, this was my first time. Yeah, there used to be school trips to D.C. I don't know what happened. I thought our school went. I feel like my 8th grade year was canceled. But yeah, you gotta get to D.C. and check all this stuff out. It's exciting.
Yeah, they should bring those back. They should start doing more D.C. trips so the youth can learn about the forefathers of this great country.
Yeah, they need to learn. Yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
So, aside from the historical part of DC, I went to a club Saturday night after the shows.
What kind of club?
Oh man, like the stupid kind of club, like dance
Everybody's
nightclub.
Sweaty and close.
Yes, sweaty. Music's way too loud, just insanely loud.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know that's where we were going. We're hanging out after the shows. Like a couple people are hanging around. We're looking at the bar across the street. There's like 3 people hanging out. We're like, oh yeah, let's go somewhere where there's people. And then there's like one guy that's like, yeah, let's go to this place. I know a place. And then we go from one extreme to the next. It's like this bar that's empty to a full-on packed club with sweat. Yeah, no thanks. And they don't even have when it's that hot. It was like 95 degrees for whatever reason. That's unseasonably warm over there. But it was so hot. Give us like those mist machines. I want that water shooting down when it's that hot. There was nothing. They just wanted us to soak in that freaking heat.
Was it as hot as when the AC was broken here?
Yeah, it was almost that.
Was that hot?
Yeah, it was that hot. And I was wearing jeans too.
Oh,
when it's hot
man.
and you're wearing jeans, oh man. Just all that sweat.
At least you weren't wearing sweats, though.
A lot of sack sweat.
You know? Yeah, your ball bag was
yeah, you got to...
moist.
No jeans in that kind of shit. Club. I'm like, you guys are taking me... I'm like, I'm there. I'm like, you guys, I'm 38 years old trying to get me to do tequila shots. You know I'm not doing tequila shots.
Yeah, you won't even drink a damn Lone Star Light with me. What makes these crazy people think you're
I
gonna
would
take
tonight.
tequila
It's
shots?
episode 50, but apparently we're out of them.
Well, I felt so disrespected last time.
No,
I actually quit.
Yeah, I didn't want... Well, don't get...
I'm never going to ask you again.
No, don't play that game. Don't get scared now. I'm gonna have Lone Stars. We got some emails about that. A lot of people on your side.
Oh, imagine that.
Joe, just have the Lone Star. Hey, Joe, why don't you just do it for Gary or whatever? Yeah, I'll shut. I'll show you the email. We'll read some of those emails.
love those emails.
Yeah. But yeah, people like telling me like I don't care how smooth the tequila is. Like that's not what's preventing me from drinking it. The roughness or the smoothness of the tequila. That's not what's holding me back. It's the hangover that comes from it. Okay? I'm not interested. Yeah, smooth. I don't care. I mean, I used to drink Jose Cuervo. So don't tell me about smooth. And the Jose, we drank it. We thought it was good. I didn't care
Yeah.
what was smooth back then, But don't try and fool me with the smooth tequila trick. Oh,
Yeah.
do a little shot, Joe. It's smooth. Okay,
Oldest trick in the book.
hey, I'll show you what's smooth. So,
What?
yeah, but yeah, it was a good time. Stayed at the Sheraton. Gotta love a nice Sheraton, man.
Yeah.
$25 breakfast buffet. Never hurt anybody.
Was it? Was
Except
it good?
me.
Taste good.
Yeah, it was pretty solid. Pretty solid buffet. But a little too expensive, I would say. So yeah, but a fun time, man. Good shows. And I got to shout out the fans because they hung out with us. They came out after. And I'm trying to remember some of their names. Mav, Grace, Frank, Nick, Tanner. Those are just some of the people. And yeah, you guys are awesome. And it was great hanging out and doing the shows. And it was fun hanging out in Arlington, Virginia, which I don't have too many complaints about. It was a lot of fun, except here's one thing I will say, which is going to take me to this is sucks for the week, is what I would say. This sucks for the week. And this sucks is every Uber driver I got out there was on their phone. Okay, it reminded me of like the old school cab drivers. You're an Uber driver, you pick me up. I'm the one who's on the phone, okay? I'm sitting there, I'm relaxed. I can be on the phone. You watch the road, you listen. You have to hear things. You're not on the phone having a conversation. And don't already be on the phone when you're picking me up. Sorry to interrupt you to say hi to me. Okay? Oh, yeah. Like they're already, you could see their mouth moving as you're walking up, and then they're like on the phone. They're like, "Oh, hey, for Joe, yeah." And then they go back to the conversation. No, I want you watching the road. This happened like 3 times when we got picked up at the hotel in Arlington. I don't like that. I don't want that to happen. That's not acceptable. Okay, you're not a cab. This is Uber. All right, this is a step above. You watch the road. You focus. You get off the phone. One guy scrolling. I saw him looking at cars. He was scrolling, looking at cars to buy.
He was looking to maybe lease a new car to drive Uber.
Yeah, while he's driving Uber. Do that on your downtime. Do it while you're taking a shit. Don't do it while you're driving me to go see Lincoln.
Yeah. Do you mind if I tell a quick story about an Uber experience I had?
Sure, yeah.
So when my son was being born, first week of being in college at UT, I get the call. She's in California giving birth.
Yeah.
Like the process takes a couple hours or whatever.
Right.
And so I had to take an Uber to my friend, or I had to drive to my friend's house and drop off my car and Uber to the airport because I didn't have a ride. And it was a guy from the Middle East, and he picks me up and he's driving and he's talking to me the whole time, but he's not looking at the road. And I'm sitting in the passenger seat with him. And
What do you mean? He keeps like making eye contact?
the whole time.
What a weirdo.
Yeah, it was really weird.
Yeah, it's not safe.
No.
Why is he doing that?
What happened? I don't know. Well, so the road's this way, and he's driving like this.
Yeah.
Looking at me the whole time. And I even told him, I was like, "Hey, man, you should look at the road more instead of at me."
Yeah, take a glance at the road.
Yeah. And he started telling me about how I love America because the insurance is so good.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
And as he was saying that, he was taking the exit off to the Austin Bergstrom Airport, and he hit the curb. on the off ramp and blew his wheel out.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and couldn't drive, so I had to hitchhike to the airport. So I didn't miss my
So you had
son's
to,
birth.
so you had to hitchhike the last like into the airport because
Yeah, just when you get onto that you take that right.
yeah, the
Just
exit
that
off.
part. Yeah, like I hitchhiked within the bounds of the airport.
Yeah, like
you
where the
know?
big parking tent thing is.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the canopy.
Yeah. It was. I mean, somebody picked me up pretty quickly because they saw what happened. Dude, when this guy hit the curb, his hubcap sort of zipped off into the distance
Oh, it
like a
was one of
frisbee.
those,
Yeah.
like a frisbee. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I guess he'll get some of that good American insurance that he was talking
Well,
about. Then.
yeah, I don't think he has good insurance rates anymore
Yeah.
after that.
Jeez, yeah, what a lunatic.
Yeah.
And when you're on the way to the birth, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, that is something.
Yeah. It is something.
Oh, I've got a retraction from the last episode. I talked about how on episode 49 I said this sucks was my dishwasher doesn't work at my new place. It works.
Was it not plugged in?
No, it was plugged in. I can't see the plug. It's in the sink thing.
The sink thing?
Well, there's a switch on the wall in the kitchen that has to be flipped up.
Wait, so you're telling me
So that was
what
the
I said
power.
was I said there was no power to it.
Yeah, that's what it was. But how was I going to know what switch it was? Because like there's all these random switches. Sometimes you like every apartment.
You didn't test any of them?
No, one was a light. The other one I flipped up. Nothing came on. I've never heard of the switch being connected to the dishwasher.
That's how mine is.
And I had to call the people at the office, and they told me.
So they already hate
I mean,
you.
maybe give me a hint.
They hate you probably.
No, they don't. They're like, oh, that happens with a lot of people. Yeah, because what am I, a freaking mind? How am I supposed to know that?
I mean, my dishwasher is connected to a switch.
Well, I never had that. At my old place, I didn't have that.
You've never had that?
My houses growing up.
Have
we
you had a
didn't have
dishwasher
that.
before?
Yeah. Yeah, it's usually start and stop on the thing itself. There's not an out. You don't have to use the wall to flip a switch. But whatever. Issue resolved.
I knew that's what the
They didn't have to
problem
come
was.
out. Well,
Did
yeah,
you-
that's why I called them.
Did you wait?
But
man.
it still sucks though that it didn't work. So I don't take it back because it was broken for me at a time. Even though it was technically working, it wasn't working for me. So there. Let me know. Put it in the move-in notes. Hey Joe, you got to switch up the switch on the wall. So there. Good for me. Oh yeah, I will say this. I got in to Arlington super late the first night, starving, looking for food. And thank God, right down the street, there's a 24-hour diner called Bob and Edith's that was open.
Anything
Just
with Bob in it is always
classic diner, man. I just love it. Like that's going to take me to Joe Code for this week, and you got to find yourself a great diner that you need to frequent. I mean, there's always going to be a time where you're not going to you didn't have a chance to cook. It's late at night, you're hungry. You go to that diner. You go, you get that skillet. You go, you get that burger and fries. You get that shake. Oh man, dude, Bob and Edith's. That was so good. And it's just one of the classic just greasy diners. I love it, man. Just everyone's like compact. You're sitting tight. There's nothing fancy to it. The guys cooking are like right there. You can see them cooking. That's what it's all about. Open 24 hours. When I got to the hotel, yeah, I'm glad I Googled that because they told me, oh, at this hour you should just get like DoorDash or Uber Eats. No, lead with the diner. Say, there's Bob and Edith's right down the street. It's legendary. It's open 24 hours. Go there.
Well, you know how people at hotels are.
I mean, come on.
Was it a concierge, you asked?
No, it was late. It was just one of the regular front desk people. I don't think she had
Oh, man.
concierge experience.
You can never ask the front desk people. They're usually pretty worthless and don't care about their jobs.
Yeah, at that hour, she was just. I mean, it was just that person, so she didn't.
Yeah. Oh, was it the overnight person?
Yeah,
That's even more proof. So they're scumbags.
yeah, the overnight people. Yeah, yeah, it's fun. Yeah, at our hotel, yeah, you get the overnight people. I mean, they're very quiet people, very to themselves. What I've seen from the overnighters. But yeah, they're not very enthusiastic. They don't seem to want to go the extra mile. Like she seemed like she was hiding the diner from me.
Yeah.
Like she was like, hey, that's only for us. Yeah. Well, guess what? There's a thing called Google and Google Maps. So I found it. I found Bob and Edith.
You know,
You're not gonna hide it from me.
I'm still I'm still a little bit I'm stuck on the fact that if I had a Lone Star Light right now, you would drink one with me. I wish you would have gave me a heads up.
No, it's I mean, just because it was, it's episode 50, so it was like, yeah, if you were, I mean, you don't seem to be in a drinking mood, anyways. You're tired and whatever.
I was drinking Irish coffees.
Okay,
I would have had a Lone Star Light with you. I mean, I honestly feel like kind of a jackass drinking them by myself. So maybe
Why are
next
they
time,
gone?
give me a heads
They're
up.
gone. You don't have anybody.
Nope, drank them all.
All right. Well, good. Hey, good work. Drink them. Drink them. Drink them if you got them. Don't leave any guys behind.
Well, you cracked one last time, and
Yeah.
then I just left it.
Yeah, because I wanted it to see if it was going to explode, and it didn't.
What?
It didn't no, because you thought I shook it up and I didn't shake it. So I just wanted to test it to see if it was going to explode, and it didn't. So, but yeah, they oh yeah, I wanted to give my guys at work at the hotel a shout out too, because they're super cool with me always taking off to leave town and go and do comedy. Like, there's no questions asked. They're like excited they're like, yeah, go. They're not like, oh man, you can't do that to us. That's bullshit. No, they're like, yeah, go do the shows. Like, they're excited for me. So I love that. So like, there's times where I don't make much money over there valeting, but it's like, those guys are super cool. So that's awesome. And oh yeah, last week here in Austin, our first Stogie Boys show was awesome. That was a hit, and we're going to be doing it monthly, and then hopefully like every other week eventually. But yeah, the guys at the Cigar Vault, they loved it. They loved what we did. They were all about it, and we got people out, and people had fun. We had great comics. Gary, there was a friend of yours that was there that he said he was coming to meet you there.
Yeah, I was.
You didn't make it. You were tied up.
My podcast ended up going really late.
Yeah, you ran long.
Yeah, we were doing a talent trailer pod that everybody that's watching this should go follow my YouTube channel. Just search Gary Faust. It's got my yellow face. It's got the talent trailer podcast on there. It's pretty good. Hey, I wanted to interrupt you real quick.
Yeah.
To tell you something. Today is the exact birthday 1 year anniversary of your YouTube channel being created.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, because we were gearing up for because the first episode came out a few weeks later. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. It's crazy. And you have 8,000 hours of watch time.
Is that good?
I think so.
All right. Yeah, it sounds good.
Yeah,
I mean, 8,000 hours is a lot.
That means people care enough to listen to you and me. Well, you and me and Aaron, I guess. Well, did Aaron ever talk?
Yeah, Aaron talked. Yeah. Yeah. So you got to put in, what is it they say, 10,000 hours
to
for
be a master.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, audience, you guys are almost masters. Keep listening. we're getting there. You guys are on the track to being masters.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I love that. That's awesome. But yeah, Stogie Boys was fun. I did the Vulcan here in Austin on Wednesday. That was fun. Shout out to my good friend Michael Lenoci for that great show. And then yeah, we with that we're gonna go into why don't we go into some emails for the week here?
Let's do it.
We got some hot emails. They come in hot. And remember, you could always email the podcast at jocodepodcast@gmail.com. And then also, if you want to book me on Cameo, I can do a little shout out for you, a little funny little video, whatever you want. But I am on Cameo, and that's a fun thing that we do. So, it's freaking email time. How about that? Let's go. This is from Cassie. Waffles, pancakes, or French toast?
Oh man. Is this by itself?
Yeah, just go with your first, like, which one do I want? For me, I'll say I've always been a pancake guy.
If I'm gonna be eating this by itself, then I'm gonna go pancakes because I mean, is it a plain pancake or is it like a strawberry pancake or a
Yeah,
blueberry
just say plain. Assume plain.
Then yeah, I'm probably gonna go pancake, but I never have eaten that by itself. You know.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't have to be by itself. Just don't overanalyze the question,
Okay. I see how it
Well,
is.
yeah, just pick one, I would just, yeah. Just
Okay,
say,
well then you want me to answer the Gary way, or you want me to take our fans' questions seriously?
well, yeah, just which one do you like the best?
I'm chicken and waffles every time.
Oh,
It's not
okay.
even. There's no contest. Any other answer is wrong, unless you are asking me if I'm eating it by itself. Then you go with pancakes.
All right.
Would
Yeah.
you agree with that?
Yeah, it's a good answer. I like that. Oh, here's one from our old pal Nate.
Nate Dog.
Yeah, the big Nate. Hey, Joe. Original Nate here with some Joe notes for last week's pod and a question. Surprisingly, I'm going to side with normal Gary on the Lone Star Light. The way you two went on about it, I thought you were a pair of Asian businessmen doing the yes/no dance. Yeah. Go ahead and crack a beer for the episode, Joe. It's refreshing, tasty, and it might just calm Gary the F down a bit. Which brings me to my question. Why doesn't normal Gary calm the F down a bit? Best Nate. I'd say you're pretty calm today.
Yeah, well, that's because I didn't drink 12 beers before we recorded the
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah, usually you'll know Gary will be hyper as if he drank beforehand. But yeah, so today he did not, so he's calm.
Yeah.
So there we go.
Good question, Nate.
All right. Here's from Scott. Joe and Gary, I just finished my 2 years at community college and transferring to university next semester. I've gotten mixed answers on this, so I want to ask you two legends. What's your opinion on frats? Do you think it's important to get the college experience and make friends through frats, or are they overrated and not worth the time and money? Thanks, guys. I've kind of been stressing over what I should do. Love you guys. I mean, my opinion on frats, I never did them, and I didn't know it cost money to join them either.
Yeah, they're expensive.
I was fortunate enough when I was a freshman at the University of Iowa, the guys on my floor were all super cool, so we kind of formed our own like little frat, like not like an unofficial frat. So I would say maybe feel it out, see if you like if you're like, oh man, I really need to make friends, and like maybe the guys that are in your dorm or whatever don't seem like you'd be getting along with them, then maybe try the frat. But I would, you know, if I don't know, Gary, what do you think on that?
Look, college. The whole point of college has nothing to do with education. It has to do with networking. Your net worth is your network. So if you have the financial capacity to afford to be in a frat, go for it because a lot of those frat brothers are very well connected and you can make a lot of money, and that's all that college is an investment into making more money.
All right, that's a good question. And I mean a good answer. I was reading this next question. I'm like, oh, that's a good question. But yeah, Gary, that's a great answer.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
it sounds like you
yeah.
listened to the answer.
No, it's no, because that is what it's about. It's like meeting the right
Yeah,
people and
yeah.
no,
Uh,
that's yeah, you're
I can give a personal example too, if you would like some peace of mind.
yeah, help them
College was
out.
a giant waste of time because I didn't learn anything in class and I was drunk most of the time. But I did meet Michael Cargill, who got me into the. He was the one that got my feet wet in media, and that's how I started learning everything. That was in college.
Yeah, it's
I had an
about
internship actually that I got during college. So to get an internship too. That's another important thing.
oh yeah, good point. Nice. Here's from Tyler. Hey Joe, second time writing in. I have a two-part question. A, any tips for the big fellas trying to lose weight since you became a sexy cut male? I want to sign up for a marathon next year that I was in shape to run just a few years ago. College beer and pizza didn't help. And B, how were you able to cut back on alcohol as it's been a catalyst for me since I was 17 and I'm having a hard time stopping the casual boozing. As always, you and your producers, Aaron and Gary, are both amazing guys that give amazing comedic input to the pod. I look forward to Mondays because of y'all. Thanks, T. So with me, like the biggest thing with losing weight for me was just portion control with food. It's like just eat enough food. Like you don't have to keep piling it on. You don't need to eat giant like pieces of pizza. You just eat like smaller, just shrink it down. Whatever you're eating, just try eating less and then see how you feel. Give it a few minutes and be like, "Okay, yeah, I feel good. That was enough food." Don't just keep stuffing your face. I think that's the biggest thing. That's what it was for me. It was all about portion control. And I was able to cut back on alcohol just because I was getting very uh, as the older I got, I started the hangovers got worse.
Yeah,
So it was just out of like it was basically a mental health thing that made me cut back on the
right.
alcohol cuz like I didn't want to feel shitty like that.
Yeah, you get anxiety and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Get anxious. I got two things here. Drink light beer. That'll help you lose weight. Also, it will not slow you down so much, so you'll have more energy to go work out, even if you have a couple beers. Take L-glutamine. Take 2 pills when you wake up. Take one before you work out, one after you work out. It helps rehabilitate your muscles, your immune system, and also studies have shown that it helps people who have cravings for alcohol not drink.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's L-glutamine?
Yeah, and then
Nice.
honestly, this is also unsolicited, I guess, advice to add on. But drink coffee because it kind of suppresses your appetite. So if you're having a problem eating too much, drink some coffee. You won't be as hungry.
Nice. Good call. All right, here's a good one from Devin. Hey, Joe, I was wondering if you could tell a story about a time you were really fucked up and did something crazy slash stupid. Love your show and how genuine it feels. Keep doing your thing. Uh, there was this popped in my head recently somehow. I was at this bar. This is back in Chicago, a place called Sedgwick's. I was probably 21 or 22. I was a young buck, fresh on the bar scene in Chicago. And for whatever reason, we got like really wasted that night, and a bunch of my friends were sitting around this round table, and I was standing in front of it, and then I remember I just like collapsed onto the table. I just was like drinking, and I just like out of nowhere just like blacked out and just like fell onto the table, and then just fell on the ground and knocked drinks over. And that was just one of many kind of maybe not incidents like that, but yeah, that was a a time of being overserved. One of probably the many in my early 20s. So,
I've got way too many stories like that to even
yeah,
recite.
there's a lot.
Yeah. I think maybe the shortest one I can tell is back in college, a friend of mine and I had been drinking a lot. We ditched a cab. We had to run from it for a while, and we got back to the house. And there's a bunch of variables that go into play here, but we started throwing everything in the refrigerator out the window, and we were on the third floor. And somebody called the cops, and my friend, it's Eli.
Oh, Eli,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. He just said the cops are banging on the door, Santa Barbara police, and he just looks at me and he goes, "Get naked. They won't take us to jail if they think we're gay."
Yeah.
And it worked.
It
I have
worked?
no idea how,
Oh,
but
you
it
guys
worked.
did it? You
Yeah.
got naked?
Oh, immediately I just ripped my clothes off. Yeah. Didn't and it
they
worked. They thought we were like having a domestic disagreement or something. It was really weird.
Did you guys put your hands over your things or just let it all hang?
No, I just let it hang.
Wow. Man, you guys are some smart guys there.
I think it's just dumb luck, honestly.
So so you would do that so they would just think it's like a domestic dispute, so like no one's at fault
Or
and-
something. Yeah, I don't know what the logic was, but like I said, it worked. But I've gotten lucky like that a lot.
Yeah, good work.
Thanks.
So, all right, here's from David. Hello, if you could kill one food so that it never comes around again, what food and why? And then he adds this P.S. reasons why Gary is great. Always has great input, infectious laugh, killer style, awesome sense of humor. That's cool.
Thank you.
If I could kill one food so it never comes around again, man, what's like one food?
Well, I've got an easy cop out answer. Mine would be shellfish because I'm allergic to it, but I feel like that's a cop out, don't you?
Yeah,
I think the question he's asking
be.
is if it's like a food you really don't like.
Yeah, probably a food you really don't like. Man, for me, I have to say, I know I've mentioned this before, but for me, it's beets. I don't, I don't think
I forgot how much you hate beets.
Beets don't play any kind of role that I deem necessary, and also I don't like the taste of them, and I don't need them around. I don't need to see them. I don't need to smell them. Their color is annoying. It's like too red. It's like almost purple. I'm not into it. Buy beets. So that's my answer.
I am having trouble of thinking of one.
Yeah, I mean that's a hard question because like usually foods I don't really.
What's a really dry food? Food that's dry, I generally don't really like. You know what? I got a creative answer here. I would eliminate. People might not like this soda.
Oh yeah, okay. Now we're talking
because it would help a lot of people long term.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, good health reasons.
Sugar's terrible. Oh, that's another question. Another answer for the guy that's talking about losing weight.
Yeah,
working out. Stop eating sugar and bread too. Actually, but sugar's the worst. It in your body, excess sugar mimics estrogen, which as a man you do not want.
Right. All right, here's one from Justin. Gary, you'll love this. Hey Joe, drink the goddamn Lone Star Light for fuck's sake. Big up Gary for not backing down. He just wanted to see you win in life and join him in a good time. Okay, yeah, you know what?
Were there any emails saying that you were right to decline it?
Doesn't matter.
I love it.
No, they didn't. Yeah, I mean, whatever. I didn't feel good. Whatever. All
Dude.
right.
Okay.
So Aiden asks, does Mike Wazowski from Monsters Inc. wink or blink? Do you know what he's talking about?
That's
This guy. He sent the thing.
I think that might be the funniest question anybody's ever emailed in. That's hilarious.
I mean, I guess I guess blink. Or because he's got one eye.
Yeah,
That's funny.
you can't wink if you only have one eye.
Yeah.
If I was missing one of my eyes, I wouldn't be able to wink. You
Yeah,
have
I
to
would
have
say
two
just
eyes.
blinking. Yeah.
But that's pretty fucking funny.
Good call. Yeah.
Who asked that?
That was Aiden. He writes in a lot. He's a good emailer.
That's one of the funniest questions.
So, oh yeah, and so many people emailed me about this place, which is going to be my this is great for this week. And when I was in Arlington, everyone kept telling me, Joe, you got to go to the Italian store and get a sub. You got to get a muffaletta. Gary,
A what?
a muffaletta. You're
gonna
love this sandwich. So this is the muffaletta at the Italian store. It's round Sicilian bread, overstuffed with mortadella, provolone, smoked prosciutto, and Genoa salami. And it's topped off with olive condite and our famous olive oil dressing. I had it.
The olive salad stuff?
Yeah, it's like almost like it's kind of like their version of like hot giardiniera.
Yeah.
In Chicago, like that's what I'm familiar with. I had that sandwich.
This looks delicious.
So many people told me about it, and it was fucking amazing. Yeah, it was.
I actually have Cody, my friend Cody.
Yeah.
When he lived here, a year ago or whatever for a couple weeks, he bought me this olive salad stuff, and I think he actually made me a muffaletta sandwich, like because he's a pretty good cook.
Oh, nice! Yeah,
and it's the best sandwich I probably ever had.
So he probably got it. Did he get it from out there?
I don't know.
Is that where it came from? He must have.
But I started buying Whole Foods or Central Market or something. I started buying their olive salad, and I just put it on every sandwich I make.
Yeah, I got to talk to Cody about that stuff.
He is the man to talk to about food, dude. I'm telling you, he's a great cook.
Nice. Oh yeah. So here, and then I think we'll end it here with this email. So Gary, our buddy David, he says, "Hello, Joe and Gary. Please email me with your shirt size, long sleeve or short sleeve, color preference, and a shipping address, and I'll send you some shirts." He's the guy from the trash company.
Fuck yeah.
So we'll get some trash shirts.
Are these going to be hey, are these going to be t-shirts or
from Davis or David?
Or are they going to be like
prefer.
Work shirts, like gray trash man work shirts? That'd be
He
fucking
says
awesome.
long sleeve shirt. No, I think it's t-shirts. Yeah, because he says your shirt size, long or short sleeve.
Hey, whatever's clever, baby.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, David. Yeah, we'll send you that, and yeah, we'll get us some shirts. But
hey, have you been to Fricano's?
No, is that out here?
Yeah, dude. You know what? Don't end the pod just yet. I want to see Fricano's.
Yeah, we need more Italian delis. I don't even think there is one in Austin. That's
well.
If I was gonna have a gripe, yeah, I need an Italian deli. When I was at the Italian store, I feel at home. It's nice.
Yeah, I love Italian food too.
It just brings such a warm feeling to my heart when I'm in a nice, beautiful Italian deli, just smelling the meat. I love meat, and I want to smell it a lot. And cheese.
Oh shit! Did they close down? No. All right, I'll figure this out another time. But what I was gonna say was, Fricano's is really good, and the sandwiches are very large.
All right, yeah, I hope they're still around. I want to go now.
Yeah,
but all right, well, yeah, I think we covered everything here. Oh yeah, last thing, happy birthday to my late grandfather. It's his birthday today. Would have been 96. And of course, tomorrow, May 23rd, would have been my mother's 68th birthday. So happy birthday, Mom. And listen, coders, huge shout out to all you guys. Thanks for 50 episodes, 50 and counting.
Let me add something real quick.
Yeah.
Go ahead and if you're watching this on YouTube, or even if you're listening to it wherever you listen to it, go to YouTube and like the video. It'll help with the algorithm.
Nice. Yes, please do that. Please like it.
Like, share, subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe on YouTube. Yeah, hit that subscribe button because I know a lot of you guys, like, I have a lot of friends back home. Like, I know people watch it and listen to it. Yeah, just hit the subscribe button. It helps us do it. Keep downloading and all that stuff. And it's been a great 50 episodes, and let's keep it going, guys. And that's it. This is Joe Code. I'm Joe Marrese.